Okay, I accidentally messed up the recording. I didn't realize that OBS that my audio wasn't coming through. Also apologize in this if you can hear some white noise that I normally don't have. OBS has a pretty good noise reduction and the editing software that I'm currently working in doesn't. But I edited this together and played it back. I'm not going to show as much as I normally show because I am doing like a post recording. But I went for a power build here. You can see at level 2 I got Sword Jinn at Epic, which was really nice for damage. And I started with Jinnia's Gift so that I could get these talents at higher rarity or have the possibility at it. Basically what I wanted to do here was stack Sword Jinn, Jinn's Might, which I know I don't have Jinn's Might. That's the starting punch one where you need to hit it at a far distance. I don't have that right now, but I do get it later. I wanted to stack Jinn's Fury, which is the one that punches 3 times, and then Enchanted Jinn, which is the one that gives you extra crit chance, or like basically allows your powers to always crit. And in my Aladdin guide video, I said that it's a bit of overkill, and I think it is. Acrobatics is another thing that's really good for that because you're going to need enchantment points all the way up. That's how Enchanted Jinn works. If you have enchantment points, every enchantment point that it consumes will give you 20% chance to hit a crit. If you have 5 enchantment points, you guarantee yourself a crit. Any other crit chance that you have is applied to your crit damage modifier. So that's how you get these really hard, basically overkill hits, or hits that allow you to one-shot things in the game. I will do Sands of Oblivion later, which is the one that rerolls all of your talents, and that's how I'm going to get the starting Jinn's Might. I took Jinnia's Gift, and I got lucky with Whetstones. I think I actually got 2 Whetstones here. Maybe I had something that gave me armor. I'm trying to think. I don't remember that very first clip, but yeah, the idea was just get Whetstones, get crit damage, because I'm going to be able to guarantee myself crit chance. I didn't really care too much what I was taking here, just the rarity of it, so that when I use Sands of Oblivion, I could flip it. Here, I end up taking the Golden Egg, I think. I was looking for power damage. I didn't find it. I didn't want to stack Vitality and go an Ogre's Blood build, but I start doing that a little bit. I don't play into it as much as other Ogre's Blood builds. I have, I think, Oni Mask down the line to help get me more damage. I actually do have a pretty good damage number by the end of this run. But I just wanted to show this build from Aladdin because in my guide I kind of suggested 2 styles of play with Aladdin. And there's like sub-styles of play in each of these. There's the power build, which I think is more just, hey, get Sword Jinn, get Jinn's Fury, get Jinn's Might, get Enchanted Jinn if you want it, and then get some things to give you enchantment. And with that, you could also take like Master Thief if you want, and just, you know, take power focus stuff. I think, oh, also this House Defend is kind of insane. You can see how low it's getting, how I'm at like low health the entire time. The spiders are just putting this poison area. How many spiders are over there? I'm like, okay, I gotta kill them off the house, and there's still 3 spiders. I thought this was botched. It's kind of amazing to me that I am able to pick this up. Sword Jinn really helps with clearing the spiders though, and I just have to keep on, like, I stay here and take those hits. That honestly could have killed me. I'm at 3 health, but I have to keep on taking these hits and like aggro the spiders away from the house. Like that spider up on the top, I have to go get him right now. So yeah, I was kind of amazed. Like this one right here, I'm like, nope, can't bite the house. He gets 1 bite off. I was really happy that that web, I know it doesn't do damage to you, but I was happy that it didn't do damage to the house. But I was pretty amazed that I got this. But yeah, I think Aladdin has these 2 play styles. His power one, and then the other playstyle that works with enchantment, your defense, and attack. I think it has many sub-styles of play in that. Like you could focus your build around leaping strikes, kind of like I did in the last Aladdin video I had. I also did have a big combo there. I think I had dive, I had slide attack and stuff. But you could also focus it around like dive and slide attack. You can focus it around spinning strikes. I actually had a whole nother run I did with Aladdin that was focused on spinning strikes that I also didn't have the audio to, but it was a much slower video than this one, so I decided to go with this one. Here you can see I take Jinn's Might, I get Sword Jinn again, I get Acrobatics. I think I use a couple rerolls here because I really want to make sure I get the talents. Yeah, I get Jinn's Fury there.
Just imagine what I can do now.
Yeah, basically just get pretty much all the power stuff right now. The only thing I need is Enchanted Jinn, and Enchanted Jinn's the one that lets you really stack the damage. Here I think I two-phased this. I could have, because Aladdin has vulnerability, I could have just got a few more Sword Jinn strikes off on the boss after I do this first phase, but I decided to just, I think, play it safe and do a whole nother two-phase. You could see even there, like, how much damage that did. I mean, like, it's not a whole lot of damage, but with this boss having that armor, that's quite a bit of damage just for, like, attacking him straight up. I know certain characters like Pied Piper can do a lot more there. Again, doing this, if you're playing Aladdin, I would really recommend doing what I just did. Throw your blades, backflip over him to get the boss vulnerable, get some space so you can Sword Jinn into the boss and hit it at max range if possible. Here, yeah, I very easily could have probably like 3 Sword Jinn hits on the boss while vulnerable would have taken it out. So I could have done that. I could have activated my magic carpet and just, I think I do activate. Oh, I don't. I just do this entire boss fight without using my ultimate. Okay. But yeah, I just play it safe. I mean, it is a one-shot on them if I have it up. So yeah, I guess it still does go pretty quickly. Also, my magical objects. So I have Ogre's Blood, I have the defense charge. The Raven Effigy is really nice because it allows me to just do Sword Jinn more often. Oh, you can see I have Oni Mask there as well, and 2 other cursed magical objects. That's why my damage is pretty high right now. And then there, I get Enchanted Jinn, and I punch a tiny bird. But there's 2 birds here. Look at this. just kills 2 of the birds upright. And that's kind of what this build becomes. I don't show a whole lot of footage from this run just because it is like a post-commentary, I guess, because I lost the footage. But I just show some instances where this build kind of just clears out enemies and does a lot of damage. Like this, I don't kill him, but I mean, I do kill him there. Like, I don't kill him with a punch, but it basically kills him. This build does so much damage if you just are taking crit damage in your thermals. Here, yeah, you can see I'm able to one-shot the purple Jinns, which is really nice. Look at all of these. I think I get 4 of them, 3 of them maybe. And that's the thing as well, it's pretty nice about it, is Sword Jinn is pretty wide, like the hitbox of it. So if you line up enemies, you actually can take out quite a few. So it isn't just like a single target damage dealer as much as it can just eliminate a single target. So I have Horn of Plenty, a couple of Ogre's Bloods. It looks like I got another Ogre's Blood there. Yeah, you can see just one-shots the birds. There's some other, I think this boss, like the boss of Chapter 2 in particular, I don't think I don't get him to like the damage window. I don't even think he gets like the little eyeballs up. I just am able to continually hit him with Sword Jinn over and over and over and take him out. This guy, I think after stunning, I think he goes down. Yeah. I don't know, if you're struggling with Aladdin, this is the build that I suggest using. The other one that I had, like Leaping Strikes is pretty easy to use, but the other one that I had a lot more things that combo into each other. You can see I reroll a bunch here. I'm looking for something to, I think Major Enchantment. Yeah, that's the other thing I was looking for, just to keep my enchantment points up the whole time for Enchanted Jinn. But if you're struggling with Aladdin, I would say this is the build you should go for. It's pretty easy to pull off. There's a lot of talents that work with it, so you have a high likelihood of getting a lot of the things you need. It's really strong. Once you get Enchanted Jinn, again, if you've been taking crit chance, you're going to be able to start one-shotting enemies. The second you get Sword Jinn, it just skyrockets your damage. I take the Holy Grail there for the healing. Yeah, you'll see this boss fight. I just kind of continually do that combo where I throw the blades, backflip over, turn and punch. And you can see that's like a 6th of his health, maybe a 5th. Yeah, and two of them I'm like really close to half. Yeah, maybe a 5th of his health. I think that looks like it's going to be 5 of those total. Yeah, so about 1/5 of his health each time. Like he's, I don't know. That was just a regular punch as well. So this build basically stays strong throughout the entirety of it as well. Avalon, I will say, I don't even care if I'm weakened. I kill him through being weakened. Avalon, I will say, this is where the build gets slightly more difficult because they just stack so many things up against you. Like here, I really need to make sure that they're all in an area, which I do a pretty good job at right there, so I can hit a bunch of them at once. Yeah, I would say Avalon's like the hardest part about this build, but luckily with, I think it's Jinn's Fury, the one that punches 3 times, you get a bit of range, so you can like punch through a couple of enemies and do damage behind them. What do I go for here? I go for power damage. I have 2 of them. I don't remember if I get this. Oh, there you go. You can see in the top, Morgan's name is right there. But I do get 4 King of Clubs. So now the crit chance from my power damage, that stack gives you 40% crit chance. I'm basically guaranteed crit chance, so that's just going to be applied as extra crit damage. So pretty much nothing is living a sword Jinn punch at this point. Like maybe a knight might live one. I think I showed actually the knights when I saved Morgan. So yeah, they didn't handle it. This ultimate is kind of funny, the way that it gives you dream shards. I use it a few times when there's a bunch of enemies around just to try to level up all my talents. I think I get Excalibur at some point. I think Excalibur is in my shop here. This boss lives a couple of them, I think. Yeah, so about half health from one, and then I think I missed this one, or I don't hit him while he's vulnerable, so it doesn't do as much. And then one more will take him out. Same with these. I think I missed the first punch actually. Yeah, she disappears right there and jukes me. Let's see. I do take Excalibur, you can see up there, and I also take Hope Diamond. Again, I banned myself from Hope Diamond except for in Avalon. I think it's late enough in the game that it hasn't snowballed my build the entire time. And there, I'm starting the boss fight early, about 4 minutes early. I did that in both Chapter 2 and 3. You can see here as well, I almost one-shot this boss through the armor. I make it vulnerable, which gets rid of like 1 layer of its armor. I could technically just go hit that boss again and kill it if I make it vulnerable. But I do one-shot this boss. Yeah, that guy gets 1 shot. You could see 25,000, I think, twice and 15,000 once. And then just punch this boss to end it. So yeah, if you're struggling with Aladdin, or if you think he's a bad character, like try this build out. Trust me, he's a good character. Yeah, he doesn't have sustain like other characters, but he's a good character. Okay, peace.